Pickles and look at the Christmas and Disney break. Indeed.
Good evening, it's Wales, Scotland. We're here in Gleneath, joined by members of Bill McLaren's old rugby club. So will they be cheering on the streets of Hoyt, or will Wales send them home to face again?
So yes, an absolutely disgraceful start to BBC Wales Today last Friday, where a Scottish rugby fan disgraced himself on live television. Absolutely disgusting. Of course, it's led to 57 complaints to the BBC apparently about the police are looking into whether he committed a public order offence. That footage there that I've got access to, I was able to doctor it, so you haven't seen anything disgraceful. Hence the word disgraceful came up at the moment that got outrageous. Now, more on the topic of BBC Wales, they're currently encouraging people to knit red scarves. I think that has to be 7 inches across. My mother has engaged in that project, and indeed, here is a picture of her effort so far. So yes, she's wondering when's the cut-off point for it to be submitted by, but they've already put some around the Millennium Stadium here in Cardiff. And so you just saw my mother. In case you're wondering how my father is, here's my dad. So yes, he's as well as he normally is. Right. So yesterday, you might not be watching this in real time, but for those of you who are, yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I went home for Valentine's Day, but I got no Valentine back home in Pembrokeshire, West Wales. But lots of love for all my YouTube viewers. One topic that I want to talk about, I was going to talk about promiscuous sex, but I can wait for some other time. Let's talk about Gordon Brown, because those of you who want me to talk about political issues on the run up to the general election in the United Kingdom would like me to talk about the Tony Blair book, which I've just finished reading. In fact, no, actually, no, I haven't finished reading it yet, but no, I haven't got, no, I just showed it to you. Hang on. So yes, here's the book that I'm just a few pages away from finishing. That's to do with the first few years of Tony Blair's time in office, and here's the next half of the book to do with his departure. But I don't think I'll read it straight away, but I think I'll read this book about Gordon Brown's handling the British economy, because there's some nice overlap between these two books, where it becomes very clear that Tony Blair's Labour Party, or Tony Blair's Labour government, foreign affairs was Tony Blair, everything else was Gordon Brown. So for those of you who want me to speculate on who would make the best Prime Minister if Labour really are doing badly at the moment, it's fair to say that all the achievements that Labour have achieved since 1997 were Gordon Brown created achievements, and it's only the bad luck of the recession that has made things go wrong for him. And I think that although he hasn't got good natural leadership qualities, as the book implies, he does have a good brain on him that can be useful to the British public. But as you might know, I'm a conservative myself. Sorry, I became a conservative when Tony Blair took over his stewardship of the Labour Party following the death of John Smith. So I'm going to be voting Conservative myself, but there's a big risk. But of course, Gordon Brown, he was Shadow Chancellor in the early 90s, and then Chancellor from 1997 through to 2007. So, of course, before he became Shadow Chancellor, he authored quite a few economic documents, so economic opinions, that is. So I think Gordon Brown is the best person to manage, along with Astrodon. Gordon Brown is the best person to handle the economy, because it's the economy that's the most important issue when it comes to the election. And I know people are fed up that there's been no change. That's why they want to take a risk with the Conservatives. But it might go a bit wrong, although I'm Conservative myself. I do see that the intelligent person would vote for Gordon Brown's Labour Party, and I hope that things get better sooner rather than later. Okay, that's all I want to say on this video. Do join me for more videos over the next few days, weeks and months.
Thanks for watching this video break. See what you can sometime in the future. Until next time, it's best for you. Bye bye.